Alibaba, the stock that's gone nowhere for the last couple of years, is it about to rise again, or are we going to see another crash and burn as the recession is about to hit? Well, Alibaba, let's dive into it right here, right now, and see if the spin off into the six companies has made this company a growth machine again, or is Alibaba about to implode? Let's get to it right here now at Financial Guru. Welcome back, guys and gals, to the channel. We are going to look at Alibaba. Is Alibaba about to make a resurgence, or is it going to continue to go sideways, or on the way down again? Has the restructure made this company more nimble and ready for the forever changing environment? The e-commerce behemoth in March decided to split the business into 6 business groups, which each company having its own CEO. They've gone, so Alibaba recently, over the last year or so, have been doing some huge layoffs, but maybe that is about to change for the other way as they try to get more profitable for their investors. Let's have a look at the 6 companies individually so we can see how the business is going and how it could thrive on each sector. Well, number one business, and the number one business they should really be making the most money from, is the Cloud Intelligent Group. This is what they've called now. So like AWS and Azure, this has been expected giant killer for Alibaba, but it's been pretty much a train wreck. With only 5% growth, it's clearly not doing what it's supposed to be doing. And they really need to work on their sales point and get that rocking and rolling, because if they don't get that rocking and rolling, Alibaba is not going to be what it was expected to be, a behemoth, as they try to take on Amazon. As China is the fastest growing middle class in the world, Alibaba owns 50% of the e-commerce side. So they need to drive towards that with their cloud business. So speaking of the e-commerce side, let's look at the Tmall Commerce Group, which is the number 2 business group on the list, which is basically the Chinese retail group. That has currently half the market share. Is this sustainable going forward though? That's what you've got to ask yourself at home if you're looking to invest in Alibaba or you're already invested. Can they go to 60%? Will they drop to 40, 30%? Is there more competition coming? That's what you've got to understand. That has got to be the concern for you out there. And obviously another concern is the revenue growth. 126 billion last year. It dropped from about 130 something in 2021. So what is the issue here? Why is it going backwards? It should be going upwards, you should say. So that's obviously a big concern, that the revenue's not there, and as well as the so the decline in the company. So that's some dangers you need to look out for when you're looking to invest in Alibaba. Now let's have a look at number 3. Yes, Global Digital Commerce Group. So this is the big one. This is the global commerce retailer. I keep saying big one about them all. They're all big in their own way. But this one here, I can see a lot more growth in this company because of the global business. But they really need to push to get more into the UK, into Europe, and even into America. So this sector is pushing youth and women entrepreneurs. They're looking to do some educational programs to encourage the public sector to support the network and develop vibrant e-commerce ecosystems. There has been a suggestion that Alibaba online global e-commerce business may go public within the next year, even though Alibaba themselves are declining this at the moment. But they might be looking to spread their wings and fly. So what does that make for you as a shareholder in Alibaba? So what are you actually owning right now in Alibaba? Are you actually owning the whole business, or is it about to split off into 6 different things? And that's going to be the question mark you're going to have to worry about going forward with Alibaba, or you're just going to have the e-commerce business. That's a potential what's going to happen in the future. So outside cloud computing, I think this is where Alibaba needs to really grow and get their game going to add more profits to the business. Now, number 4, the local service group, the on-demand business like food delivery. To be honest, I don't really see this being a big winner for Alibaba. It would have steady gains, but to me, it's not anything I'm really looking to invest in Alibaba. Why I'd invest in to Alibaba? Let's have a look at the logistics side. Is obviously this is the 5th one. This is where all the warehouses are, the shipping, the transport of goods. This is the most challenging one for Alibaba. Well, in terms of how much they need to do, most of the work comes from this part. So it's very vital that they compete in America, because obviously the same day delivery of Amazon, that's what they need to get to Alibaba if they want to get into America and all Europe and all these other countries. So they really need to do some big things on the game and the logistics team if they want to be a true game changer and take on Amazon. Now let's have a look at the final one of this these companies here. It's the Digital Media and Entertainment Group. So yep, this is the streaming world, guys and gals at home. Obviously streaming is very new and very competitive, and at the moment a lot of it is running at losses. But they're starting to creep their prices up to get to their profitability. In China alone, Alibaba is the 3rd market share at only 20% of the market share compared to Tencent Video, which is double at 40%. So only the 3rd streaming games in China. So out of all the streaming ones, they're only the 3rd ranked one, which is not bad, but if you want to be the best, they've got a long way to get to Tencent. So that is obviously a question you have to ask yourself at home. Can they improve the business? Can they get more sports? Can they get more media to come to them for their streaming? That is where they need to work out. Now let's have a look at Alibaba, the stock itself. It's at around $90 at the moment. Is it worth buying? Well, if you're looking at intrinsic value alone with all the businesses put together, I see there's no problem. It's not financial advice. Do your own research before you invest into any stock. But this stock could easily double overnight. Now, if this was an American company, it would probably be a double, or be about $150. But because it's in China, that is where the question mark is. A lot of Americans don't like investing into China for that reason, because there's tensions between China and the US with delisting of the company. Where does all your money go if it gets delisted? How do you get your money out of Hong Kong? There's all that risk involved when investing into an overseas stock, especially in China, and that's why the stock has in prices rocketed back up. So that is the question mark you'd have to have yourself. Are you willing to take that risk and probably expect a lower return than if it was a US stock? So that's just something you have to look at. So some of the metrics of Alibaba is a concern for me. If you look at the revenue in 2020 was up 50%, in 2021 was up 23%, which all looks fine and dandy, but in 2022 it declined to 6%. What's happening? What's happening, Alibaba? What are you doing to us? So that's got to be a big question for you at home. Is this going to be what's going to be continue to happen, or is revenue going to bounce back up? And net income is even worse. So 2020 was up 8.8%, but in 2021 it snowdived with a 57.4% crash, but it went back to normal in 2022. So Alibaba, to me, is still a watch. I've thought about pulling the trigger a few times, but I just haven't. If you invest in it around the $60 mark, good on you. You've done well. At least got 50% back at the moment. I'd expect it to go up, and it might be a slow burn to get back to where it was. I don't know if it'll ever go back to 300, possibly maybe 20 years down the track if you're lucky. But for the short term, I just don't see it being a game changer company. It's already done a lot of its big growth, I think. You'd have to hope the cloud work or the global commercial side really expanded if you really want to see any major growth for Alibaba as a stock. Well, thank you very much for joining me here at Financial Guru, and I hope you got a lot out of this video around Alibaba and the future of the 6 businesses out there. Remember to like and subscribe to the channel and share this video with all your friends, because finance is king and the stock market loves you. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you at the next video.